going to be talking about shit like basketball contracts just bouncing away. We got Garrett Wilson's new contract, Jeffrey Epstein's list magically disappearing like a fucking magic trick. Ta-da! And then crypto is going crazy like a motherfucker, according to, like I said, Downsy himself, Crypto the Other Man. So let's get it done right after this from Idiocracy Talk Radio.
Bear Trap Media.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, it's the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.
All right, and welcome back. I'm Dr. B. Again, we've got Matt in the house. We've got Downsy working at all different angles. Crypto needs to stop backing out and backing in. He's fucking up my record tracks here. Uh, so, anyway, so let's kick it off. So, basketball contracts bouncing like a motherfucker.
What a pun.
Right?
Yeah, that was a pretty good pun. I like it.
Can't hear
It's
you,
like the only thing
Downsy.
good that you've actually said ever.
We can't hear you, Downsy.
Oh, my shit went rogue.
Uh, uh, uh,
Hmm.
We are not
We
sponsored
hear you
by that
now.
company.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
We can hear you now.
Oh shit. No, I like your little pun that you put out there, a little bouncy.
Hey, they
Uh,
are. They're fucking bouncing away. Like, I mean, just to give an example. Uh, so number one, Steph Curry, 20, 2025 to 26 salary is $59 million. 26, 27 is 62 million with a guaranteed $122 million. Um, Joel Embiid,
Embiid.
yeah, from Philadelphia, uh, guaranteed $175 million. Nicole Josh,
Jokic. Jokic.
114 million. Kevin Durant's sucking life with only 54 million. God forbid. I'd hate to only have 54 million, right? Um, and it just bounces from there. Oh, Evan Mobley, $258 million. Jason Tatum, 242 million. Jalen Brown, 236 million. Holy shit, I need to be a
So
basketball player.
so yeah, I mean the two latest contracts that just came out is Devin Booker just signed a 2 year extension for 2 years for $150 million. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, reigning MVP and Finals MVP of the league this past year, just signed a 4 year, $285 million deal. What that breaks down to is what 71 million per year. You know how many games the NBA plays a year?
68.
82.
82 is
82.
it now? Oh. Well,
So these guys are almost,
I say 68 because sometimes they like to sit out a game.
yeah,
They sit out more
exactly.
than one game.
Yeah. So these guys are about to be making $1 million per game. That is outrageously stupid money for the NBA.
It's fucking
Like, I'm sorry. There's no way these contracts should be that much anymore. They should not. They're ballooning. It's just crazy.
but
I
you
think
do
the NBA is one of the worst, I don't know, games played too. Like, I don't think there's a lot of people that pay attention to the NBA no more.
well,
No, I think the NBA's lost a lot of its swagger over the last few years due to a lot of political stuff from a lot of the players. Um,
well,
Overall game itself, there's no defense anymore. It's all pretty much offense. Everybody just throws up a three. So it's not like when we were growing up in the 90s, in early 2000s, it was lots of defense, uh, and not many threes were thrown up. So the game has definitely changed, and I think it's changed for the worse. Uh, so to your point, Matt, no one watches it until the playoffs anymore. There's no point.
So I will
Well,
tell you.
it's go ahead.
I was just gonna say, from a number standpoint, viewership has only declined 2% from last year to this year, and I mean, in terms of like basketball losing its viewerships and stuff, obviously it's not necessarily true because they wouldn't be able to balloon these contracts if they didn't have. Unfortunately, it's our fault as the fan base. It's our fault. Like, and I say we, even though I probably haven't watched an NBA game since Jordan. I mean, be real. I haven't watched it. I don't fucking watch NBA anymore. Like, just like you said, Josh, like back in the 90s. I mean, and that's where, like, I'm opening a can of worms. I'm not going to get into discussion of who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. But when Michael Jordan went up for a layup, the motherfucker got shanked. He got hit in the ribs. He got punched in the face every which way before he made those points. Now they open it up like it's the Red Sea parting ways for Noah, or sorry, for Moses. Wow. So parting the Red Sea. Yeah, I know. That other rain guy. But they part the Red Sea and then they just let the layup happen and there's no physical contact, nothing. And that's if they go in for a layup. Most of the time, like I said, Josh, they hit from the edge and they hit the three, and then they run up the field and shoot another three. But the reason they're able to raise these contracts like they are is because obviously people are buying the merchandise, people are watching the shows, people are, people are wanting to watch the games to the point where commercials and everything are being sold. So.
I don't know. Personally, like you said, the game has gotten a lot softer. No defense, a lot of run and gun, 3-point shooting on the outside. But just a question: if you walk into a bar and you see 10 TVs on, let's say 8 of them are cable, not cable, have games on there. Okay, like is that revenue for each TV that's turned on at that bar that someone gets?
I'm not sure how bars work because a lot of times they have to have their own certain package
Yeah, they have
that
their own
they have to
package. A lot of
purchase.
times it's based on capacity. So you're basically paying your package, like your sports packages, based on capacity, versus like daily viewership.
Well, let's just say you have the one package and it's TNT and it shows the same game but on 8 different TVs out of 10 because every angle is different. Okay, now obviously you have at least 5 cable boxes per 2 TVs, I would think, something like
No,
that. Sound right?
no, I mean I think you got a point. Are they counting? So if you got 10 TVs and 8 of them are on the NBA game, are they counting that as 8 viewerships? Is that
So
kind of
like,
what you're saying?
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying first because sports bars are more popular this day and age than anything. You know? And you go into a sports bar, sports is always going to be on. You know, betting's
Yep.
big this day and age too. So viewership is up because more betting's going on too.
But I mean, the problem is the NBA ratings pre-pandemic are still down. They do continually see a decrease year after year. It seems like. Um, so I mean, I think the game is just getting away. And also, I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers. You start looking at all the big sports: NBA, MLB, NFL, golf, tennis.
Hockey.
Where's the big American name? Who's the big American name in any of the big sports now? There's not one.
Reese Witherspoon. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously. I mean, everybody in NBA. You got LeBron James, but he's about to be gone. You got
Angel
Steph
Reese is
Curry.
going to be on the WNBA game cover.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Don't ask me
WNBA's
why.
got nothing on the other big sports. You got Steph Curry, but most of the big stars are Luka Doncic, Jokic, uh, Giannis. They're all foreign players. MLB, you've got a lot of foreign players: Dominican Republican, Puerto Rican, uh, all down south. Then you got Shohei Ohtani, Japanese, Korean. All these players are coming not from America. Tennis. When's the last time we had a big American tennis player? Men's. We haven't. The last woman's just retired. Serena Williams. Now you got Coco Golf, but she's not Serena. Uh,
Well, obviously, we're adapting to reach out farther outside our country.
which is great. I'm not saying there's
Look,
any problem with that.
Oh no, and to be
yeah,
honest with you, I'm happy for it because I mean, the average American citizen has been sitting on their fucking ass, and the rest of the world's getting stronger. So guess what? Maybe this will be a wake up call that we need to stop sitting on our asses and actually do something so that that we actually bring back a homegrown number one athlete.
Yeah, I mean golf. We had Tiger Woods. Tiger's gone. I mean, Jordan Spieth was supposed to be the next big American. Brooks Koepka. They kind of flamed out.
we still got Joe Burrow. We got time.
But that's my point. The only big American stars we have right now is in the NFL.
Yeah,
That's it.
but that's also because
And,
NFL is strictly an American football or American sport.
and to my point, it's the most watched sport now when it wasn't before. Football wasn't as popular back 20, 25 years ago as it is now. And I think it's basically tied to American players. We're not watching as much of other sports because the American players aren't there. We can't get behind our own country.
Yeah, but go back to your salary cap, like you were talking about. It's almost $1 million per game for some of these players. And I think it's kind of funny that the WNBA wants the same amount of money per person too, or the same revenue that the NBA gets. Like, are you kidding me? Are
The,
you
the
bringing any
problem
of this money in?
the problem is the WNBA has been running without profit since they've been out there. The NBA has basically been paying for the WNBA to exist.
No, not basically. They have been like
So if
if
it
the
wasn't
NBA
for the
did,
NBA making that much money, the WNBA would be gone.
and ironically enough, like they've already shown because like a lot of the women players have talked about they want the same percentage of the revenue that the men get, and ironically, if they did that, most of the women players, if not all of them, would be taking a pay cut because
Hmm.
the men, ironically, get a very small percentage. Like you think about the astronomical number that the NBA brings in to be able to pay someone an average of $1 million per game, and they still only get like a very small percentage. I'm looking up to see.
Yeah, I mean you've got let's just say you go to a men's game. Let's just say it's Boston. You got 30,000 people, 35,000 you can fit in the Boston arena. I don't know. Joe, you can Google that one too. Average ticket price, what, 70, $80 per ticket? Probably more than that. Then you've got concessions. So these these teams are probably making anywhere from $3 to $4 million per game compared to the WNBA, maybe playing in front of 1,000 to 2,000 people, unless you're playing Indiana with Caitlin Clark, then you're actually playing in a full arena. So it's kind of hard for the women to get the same type of percentage as the men until they can sell out arenas consistently and get viewership up to 4, 5, 6 million per game instead of 200, 300,000. That's where you get your sponsorships.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Joe, what are you looking up at?
Well, I was looking at NBA versus WNBA numbers. Revenue for the NBA is $10.5 billion. The WNBA is $200 million. I mean, that right there, shit.
Yeah.
Average salary $11.9 million for an NBA player, $119,000 WNBA. Average ticket price $94 versus $87.
I mean, that's the big thing right there. $87 to go see the WNBA. It probably should be about $50. Sorry.
Yeah, I ain't paying $87 to go to a WNBA game.
I mean, the only one I would go to is Indiana, and not just because it's literally only an hour and a half away, but
I mean, even average attendance, like the NBA is over 18,000 people come to a game. WNBA is just about 9,000. So almost half.
yep. So, speaking of contracts, big news in the NFL. Garrett Wilson from the New York Jets, former Ohio State Buckeye, just got a nice good payday. He got a 4-year deal for $130 million with 90 of it guaranteed. So that puts him about $32.5 million per year. So speaking of $1 million per game, he's probably gonna make about what, little under $2 million per game with the 18-game season.
Yeah, but
So-
remember, all that money's not guaranteed. But you're correct. He will.
I mean,
No, and it sucks. And I hate to say it. It is in New York, so he's probably only going to get maybe half of that. So he might get 50 million because it's a shit ton of tax in New York. So do you think this makes is this a good sign for the Jets, even not knowing really their whole quarterback situation? What's your guys' take on that?
I think it's premature.
No, that was you last night. Premature. I think it's good. I think it's good for New York
Mom liked it.
because tell her I said hi.
I will.
I'm telling.
I think it's a good. I think it's a good sign in the right direction. You know, you got a new coach, you got a new GM, you got his former quarterback thrown to him, Justin Fields. So, and he is the offense right now. So it might work around him. Just got to figure out, put it all together now.
Yeah, I mean, Matt makes a good point. I mean, you lock him in and then you build around him.
And New York has a good run game too with Brees Hall. Brees Hall, and I think they drafted somebody right behind him too that was actually pretty decent. They've got pieces there. They got Sauce Gardner. I know he's up for a new contract too. But they have pieces there that it felt like all they needed was a quarterback. And we found out, obviously, Zach Wilson wasn't the deal there in New York. They experimented with Aaron Rodgers. I thought the Jets were getting better towards the end of the year with Rodgers. I think when you have an Achilles injury like that, it's going to take more than 5-6 games for that quarterback to finally start to feel like his old self.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Burrow, when he tore his ACL, it took him at least 5-6 weeks for him to finally get to where he wanted to be. Right? I think that season when he tore it, we started 0-2. He looked like absolute dog shit the first couple of games of the year. Then it started to build momentum, and then he got better. And then obviously we seen what the Bengals did that year. We went to the Super Bowl.
Use a perfect example right here. Kirk Cousins 2 years ago tore his ACL when he played for the Minnesota. Goes to Atlanta, big contract, makes the team, #1 quarterback. Plays the first, I think 10 games of 12 games, really good, okay.
Yep.
Then he gets pulled. Goes on to 3 games, goes on the worst 3 games in the world and like he's ever had, and doesn't throw 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. They pull him for a rookie.
And
Now look at
to
him.
be honest, I think it was a lot had to do with him getting hit in the elbow and the shoulder, and his arm wasn't the same after that hit. And I think
Well, you're correct. You're correct.
that's what caused his the 3-game terrible streak he had.
I mean, yeah, but causes the injuries, like you said, he's getting his Achilles back together too from that toward the year before.
Yep.
So coming off a big injury like that.
Because before that when he got hit in New Orleans, he played the Bucs, threw for 500 yards, like four touchdowns, and the next game he played against the Bucs, just absolutely destroyed them again. So he was playing really well up until he got for the last 3 games really, really well, and then he got hit in the elbow and it just completely took him out. So to me, I think this is a really good signing, like you said, Matt, for the Jets. I think that solidifies their number 1 receiver for the next 4 years. I think Garrett Wilson's a good receiver. He just hasn't had a quarterback to throw him the ball, and since he's been drafted, that's been the problem. He's put up good numbers with mediocre play.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. What the quarterbacks he has. And you got a cheap quarterback in Fields right now who's not going to make much, but it's also good because if their chemistry is as good as it was in college, kind of like Burrow and Chase, you never know what could happen on the field. You know, Fields can get a big contract, but nothing like super expensive. That'd be a good signing.
And I was kind of shocked when Pittsburgh decided to sit him. I mean, he started the season 4-2 for Pittsburgh, and they sat him for Russell Wilson and didn't let him play for the rest of the year. I thought that was a mistake.
And Pittsburgh still won. They still had a 500 year.
That defense carries that team left and right. I mean, I will never badmouth Mike Tomlin. I think he's a really, really good coach. I hate Pittsburgh, but I respect the shit out of Mike Tomlin. He's a fantastic coach. I would not mind if he was here.
Yeah, like a coach with a set of balls. That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Joe, you're awfully quiet. What's your take?
No, I agree. Matt needs a pair of balls.
I mean, let's give it to Matt. It is his birthday week, so he's turning a big 4-3. So I think his balls are finally dropping. It only took him 43 years for his balls to finally drop.
Hey, that dropping's not a joke, because you get older when you fucking sit down on the toilet and your balls sit in the water. Like, God damn it.
Oh, is that what happened to you?
You got some bobbers in the water.
I'm like, fuck, it's cold.
I mean, that's because this fucking toilet is so low. That's why.
Don't flush a toilet while they're in there. It might get sucked down.
He's got one of them Japanese toilets. Is what it is. It sprinkles his butthole.
It says, "Ooh,
the Bador.
Ooh, happy good time. Ooh, happy good time. Love you. Ha 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 ha. Ha, me clean your toji. Happy good time.
Give me a happy ending from behind.
Happy good time. Happy good time. All right. So speaking of balls disappearing,
what balls have been disappearing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Balls haven't been disappearing, but you know what has been disappearing?
No, what? I don't know.
The Jeffrey Epstein files.
What?
Yeah. Out of nowhere. They're like,
so hold on. Wasn't these the same files that was apparently on Pam Bondi's desk? These same Jeffrey Epstein files? The one that she made a binder that said Jeffrey Epstein files?
Yep.
Very interesting in my looking at that.
Here's the funny thing is, how long have we been hearing about these Epstein files?
I mean, fuck. What? Since he's been arrested and then killed himself, what, 4 or 5, 6 years ago? I mean, actually before that, because he was arrested for sex trafficking in fucking Florida, and they let him go. So, I mean, it's been going on since I think the Obama administration, really.
2005.
Since George Bush. I'm sorry.
That's 20 fucking years, dude. It began in 2000. It started in 2005, but the grand jury investigation began in 2006. The unsealing documents related to the case occurred in 2019, with about 2,000 pages released in a lawsuit against Maxwell, followed by additional releases in 2020, 2021, 2023. And then under seal, more releases on January 2024. February 2025, the Attorney General released a cache of documents related to the Epstein case, stating it was the first phase of a full release.
Yeah,
and then in July, a Florida judge released transcripts of the 2006 grand jury, and then in July of 2025, they announced that Epstein did not keep a client list and stated no more files related to his sex trafficking investigation would be made public.
I mean, how many celebrities and billionaires and president people are on those clientele lists? That's why.
Oh, 100%. That's why. I mean, now we've got a woman in prison for 20 years for crimes that never happened because the files never existed. So how can there be a crime and she's put in jail for 20 years?
Wait,
with nothing to go off of? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh yeah.
She's in there for 20 years for sex trafficking.
Yeah, but it was all based off of.
No. The girls that were getting sex trafficked went to court and pointed her out that they were trafficking her, that she was trafficking girls.
Oh, I know, but it was for Jeffrey Epstein for the whole list and all that file. So
yeah,
with all the
now
files,
who's on the other list? Yes, you're correct. Who's on the other side of that list? They're correct. Never going to reveal.
No. But my point was, yes, she went to court for something that apparently never existed or never happened. Well, that's the thing right now, is what they're saying. What's that, Joe?
Well, I was just gonna say, like Matt said, like these girls, like these children.
Oh, they testified. Yeah, absolutely. Testified against her.
But here's the fucked up, or I know what you're going at is like, you have people that went through this traumatic thing and said, these fucking people did this to me. And then you have this 20 years of fucking shit going down. And then all of a sudden there were no lists. Like, what are you talking about? There was never a list. Like, no, like he never kept a client list that we've been talking about for 20 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what they're basically saying is they're saying the sex happened. They're just saying they don't know who the client. He didn't have a black book or a client list. That's what they're saying, Joe or Josh. That's what they're saying. They're saying the crimes happened, and I think she got paid to take a big hit in it too.
Well, so yeah, I mean, I think she was the Ponzi in the whole thing. Yeah, I think she had a big part in getting these girls. She recruited them. I think we all know that. I think the government's hiding a bunch of shit, and to be honest, I'm big mega guy. I loved everything that Trump's been doing so far. I think it's really helped our country out. But does this put a stain on his presidency right now? Does this hurt them in the midterms? Because he ran on, hey, I'm going to release the Epstein report. I'm going to release all these files. Now that his DOJ, now that his person came out and said, hey, no, we don't have anything. Sorry. Nothing to disclose.
So you're saying a president's being shady about something? Oh, no.
There has never been a president of the United States that's never been shady about anything.
I did not have sexual contact with that lady. Oh, my
Hey.
bad. I didn't have sex with that lady. She had sex with my dick.
I did not have sexual
With
relations,
a cigar.
and I did
I
not
played with my
inhale.
cigar.
I did not inhale.
But I mean, what do you guys think? Does this kind of start to tarnish Trump and what he's doing, or do you think this is Trump's way to kind of weed out the deep state to kind of make him say, hey, no, why are you hiding the files? We know you have them. Just release them. Just release them. And then he can just go, oh, you want them? Here you go.
Well, it
And
definitely
it exposes everybody.
Well, it definitely doesn't look good on Trump, especially when he wrote. Apparently, Trump wrote on Truth Social on Saturday. What's going on with my boys, and in some cases, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bodie, who is in fact doing a fantastic job. We are on one team, Magma, or MAGA. And I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. So,
I mean, the problem is he ran and said, I'm going to release the Epstein files. I'm going to release the Epstein files. Those files. I was president for 4 years. So I know there's files. Now all of a sudden you're saying nothing.
Hey, Josh, do you ever thought about he might be on the list?
I think if he was on the list, because the Democrats could have had it from 20 to 24, they could have released it. If he was on the list legitly, they would have released that shit.
not necessarily, because
They
Democrats
would
are
have
liberal.
released that he was on
And
it.
here's the thing: Democrats are liberal, and who are the majority of liberals?
Oh, I know.
Your actors, your actresses,
I think they
all
would
your
have hid that.
celebrities. So guess what? Who do you think's on that list?
I
Bet you
think
a
they would have.
lot of fucking liberals are on that list.
They would have hid that part. I think if
And they would have
Trump
been
was
caught.
truly
That's the
on
thing.
it,
You come out and say there's this big fucking list, and then all of a sudden they only show like 5 names.
I
Like,
think they
somebody's
would have.
calling bullshit.
I think if Trump was on the
Hollywood
list,
is
he
still.
would do it. What here's my thing too is, did you notice when all that went down, Trump was meeting with Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, 2 days before all this came out, saying all of a sudden there's no Epstein list. So the rumor is that Epstein was actually taken from his jail cell and returned to Israel because he's basically a CIA agent undercover working for Mossad, and he's got all these files that are blackmailing people all across the world. So that's why there's such a big thing. Like, is he alive? Is he not alive? Is he Mossad? Is he not Mossad? It almost feels like, are we protecting our own, either people in the CIA, the FBI, besides all these celebrities that have been to his island that we know have been to his island because of the flight logs that have already been released?
I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised by anything this day and age when it comes to high-profile politicians, presidencies, billionaires. It's just disgusting. This country is anymore. I feel like that.
No, I mean, I think the only way for the people, and I think that I've said this, and Joe, you've heard me say this. The only way the American people can get the power back is, unfortunately, we have to vote bipartisan. And what I mean by that, whoever is in office now, if it's a Republican, you vote Democrat for that seat. If it's a Democrat, you vote Republican. And you do it for 6 to 8 straight years. You vote the opposite party in. It's going to completely fuck the political system up, and it's going to put the power back in the people's hands. Because now we know people can't be bought by lobbyists. They can't be bought because they don't know who the fuck's going to be in office at the time.
Yeah, but if you're voting the opposite, then nothing changes.
What I'm saying is, at that point, you have no idea who the people are going to vote for. So you
honestly,
can't go pay this person off and say, hey, you're our candidate. I want you to go do this in
well,
Congress. And
here,
if you're a representative, you got every 2 years, right?
here's how you fix the government. Okay,
Well,
if
besides
you
term limits.
you
You
think
give
about
them a month.
if you think about it, what is the one major requirement to run for politics?
Well, it depends on what. I mean, you got to be a U.S. citizen.
What is the
You broke.
one main requirement to run for politics?
Gotta be United. You gotta be a U.S. citizen.
You got to have money.
Oh,
Nah,
besides money.
You got to have money.
I mean,
not
there's
to
You
be
different
can't
not to
be
be a
categories.
poor.
politician. You
You
don't.
cannot be poor and run for politics. Okay,
Yeah,
because
you
if you're
can.
no, you can't. Because if you're poor, then you got to be backed by a big industry. Because you got to have the
That's
money.
there. You
You got
go.
you
So
got
you
to
don't
get the
have to have
people.
money.
You got to get the
Money's
people.
what gets you in the seat. Okay.
I agree with you.
The way you prevent that is, guess what? We have something now that wasn't accessible 10 years ago. Social media. Okay. We need to actually come together as a people and get a candidate that is not a Democrat or Republican, that runs strictly out of their own pocket on social media, and is elected without having any ties to any major businesses. Doesn't have to be tied by the fact that, oh, you have to be from the rich, you have to come from money, or have to be backed by money, and is actually going to do something for the country rather than be forced to do things based on what your backers ask you to do.
Well, I like I said, I think we got to shock the system. We really, really do. And the only way to do it really is, like I said, you got to vote the opposite party, and you got to change it up. You got to change these guys in and out, left and right.
I mean, if you really
That
want to
way,
shock the system, you add another party in there.
oh, the America Party that Elon Musk just came out and said he's going to do.
I don't necessarily, I will not vote Tesla, but I'm
Why
saying,
don't
like,
you? Why? Hold on. Why won't you back Tesla? I want to hear this.
I don't like their cars.
Why don't you like their cars? They're good for the environment. They're green.
We don't have the infrastructure for electric cars right now.
I mean, Tesla's been running pretty good for the last 10 years they've been out. They're
Yeah.
not
How about
EV cars.
what does it take to get that battery to operate to make that car
Yeah,
go?
hey,
Fossil fuels. Got to have fossil fuels, baby.
uh-huh. And Josh, don't you have a electric vehicle?
I do. I do. I love
and
it.
how many hours does it take to charge your electric vehicle?
Quite a while.
How many hours, Josh?
I think I charged for 8 hours one day.
Oh.
No, but I mean that's the thing with Teslas. Teslas have a supercharger that you can get it charged in 15 minutes to be able to go another 200 miles.
And that speed charger is available everywhere?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
No. It's available everywhere so
Hey,
that
hold on. The nice thing about Teslas is if you put it in maps, right? You go on a long trip, it will map out your way for every Tesla charger that you need to hit on the way down. Just saying. And the nice thing about them too is you can get the self-driving. And now if I get drunk at the bar or I get drunk at the football game, I can have that car drive me home.
you're really gonna let a car drive you home, Mr.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be passed out in the fucking driver's seat going.
Oh, okay. This has come from the guy that's a gigantic
I'm literally just
conspiracy
kidding.
theory nut. He would literally wake up after being drunk in that car and say Tesla raped him and shoved a fucking stick shift up his ass or something. Like literally, he's a
What are you talking
conspiracy
about?
theorist. Like, don't sit here and tell me. And then the fact that you're telling me that Tesla's maps will guide so they're guiding you to specific locations throughout the country, requiring you to go to
absolutely.
certain locations.
No, I mean literally, I watched it happen right there. I let one drive me from the charging station to the store to where I work.
Isn't that
Perfectly
across the
fine.
street?
No, it's right down the street. But still, but I said it. The guy who was driving his Tesla, he works with me. He's like, look, I'm gonna put a trip down to Florida, and from Cincinnati down to anywhere in Florida, it mapped out your way there, and it showed you every stop that you would want to make to charge your car. So they're getting powered by AI in their systems, and they are very, very smart cars. So I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely liked what I saw in one, and
Here's my thing. I'm not saying that they won't eventually be fantastic. Like, you know,
lies.
I just don't think they're there yet.
Riding one, riding an electric car. I'm telling you,
Look, the
it's
way
completely different.
my luck is, the fucking thing would set on fire, crash into a wall 50 times, and say, "Your destination's on the right. Your destination on the right," as it keeps hitting the wall. Like, so no.
How much is it? How much does it cost to charge at?
Oh yeah.
So my car, I drive a Chevy Bolt. It's 35 cents per kilowatt. So if I wanted to charge the full, it's about $19 to $20. But I could charge it at home, and I get charged 9 cents per kilowatt. But it takes forever to charge. That's the problem. If I installed a charger, a regular charger, because I'm charging off a 110. If I installed one of the regular chargers, then I can keep it on there for the same amount of time, 8 hours, and it'll charge to what I need to charge. And it cost me 9 cents a kilowatt instead of 35. So, I mean, it is cheaper than gas, but with gas going down now that Trump's back in office, it kind of washes out. That's why you see that, like the big beautiful bill, they got rid of the $7,500 EV incentive that they were doing. That ends in September. So if anybody's looking to buy a EV, you got to do it before September. So
And
just throwing that out.
Who's that's giving that discount?
Oh, the government is.
Oh.
The government gives you a $7,500 credit towards any
Hear that,
EV
government?
vehicle.
Sponsor us. We're throwing out stuff for you. Sponsor us.
Come on, Elon Musk, sponsor us. I'm giving you all kinds of praise on your Teslas right now.
Come on, Muskie. Downey wants a sponsor.
Good old Downey.
Oh, Downey.
But speaking of Elon Musk, and we'll get off the whole subject of Teslas. And Elon Musk was a big proponent to Doge. Now, I'm not talking about Doge in the government. I'm talking about Doge, the crypto. So did you guys know over the last week, there's been certain cryptos that have just exploded.
And we're not talking about Crypto the dog from the new Superman movie either.
Oh, is that the name of the dog? I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it's Crypto.
Did you go watch it? Is it any good?
I did.
Is it good?
It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
I mean, I heard Superman's an immigrant. That's all I heard.
That's not so. That's somebody pulling some bullshit because all he says is because Lex Luthor says, and spoiler alert, he says, "You're an alien," and Superman says, "I'm not an alien. I'm a human being." Yeah, and then he says
But he's
why
not.
he says why he's a human being is because he cares about the people and all these things, like basically making a emotional connection, and so that's what makes you a human being. That had nothing. It had nothing to do with immigration or anything like that. It's a fucking Superman movie. He came from Krypton. They're gonna have to call him an alien at some fucking point. Like,
I mean, he's an alien. I mean,
exactly.
Simple. He's an alien.
But I'm just saying, like, somebody twisted that and was like, "Oh, it's a big movie about immigrants and stuff." No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, no, I heard James Gunn actually wanted to kind of put a political flair in there with that whole scene. And that was
And
done on purpose. And I think that's kind of why
if
everybody
he
was like, what?
did, big fucking deal, because I'll be honest with you, it's so minuscule. And if you actually know the history of Superman, like the origin of history of Superman, it's not a big fucking deal. It's really not.
I know. So, in your opinion, is it better than the previous Supermans? Is it worth a watch, or is it something you can wait to come on the digital and you download it to your Fandango account and then I watch it?
Well, I will be getting it when it comes out on Vudu, and then
I do.
you can watch it then. But here's the thing. Overall, story was fair. It was decent. I mean, I don't see it winning best movie of the year or anything like that.
No superhero movie's ever done that. So
Yeah. Well, but I'm just saying, like, it's not going to win best movie of the year or anything like that. Is it better than the original Supermans, like Christopher Reeve movies?
what
No.
about Man of Steel?
I
The
feel
new
like
the newer one with not Brandon Roush, the other one.
I feel like it is more in line with Superman than Man of Steel was.
Okay.
Now I will say, like, they made a big push about the fact that because there's James Gunn that also did Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So they're like, oh well, he did a great job with Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't think he did a terrible job with Superman. Now, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy was phenomenal, but for what Superman is and the fact that Superman's been done so many times, like, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't. I mean, the kid, my son liked it. The kids enjoy it, and then it does sets up the next Supergirl movie that's going to be coming out, and I'll be interested to see that, because I ain't gonna lie, the Supergirl that they have, if she sticks around and actually plays it, she's pretty hot. And apparently, the storyline's going to be her going to some planets with red suns, which causes Superman to be a little bit more mortal, and then and then Supergirl can get drunk and party.
Okay. All right. So getting back to our whole thing with crypto.
Back to crypto, not the dog.
Not the dog. Not the dog.
Was that a dog barking or somebody farting?
Did I hear something? Yes, it's me. Hold on.
I thought it was Matt. It wasn't.
It was.
Downey.
It was
wasn't
Maddie.
Downey.
It was Maddie. So over the weekend, Bitcoin jumped from 109,000, 108,000 up to over 120,000. XRP jumped from like 229 up to almost $3. It dropped below $3 again. Bitcoin went down a little bit. Ethereum went up from like a 2,400. It's just below 3,000 now. Bitcoin's at 119,000 right now. But it's just absolutely exploding. And if you guys, and I hate to say this, if you guys don't start investing in crypto with some of these big names, XRP, Bitcoin, the way the world's going is the dollar is starting to go away. And it seems like crypto's going to be the big thing in the world. So if you guys don't have it, you guys might be fucked in 4 or 5 years. So if you guys have any free money, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50, just throw it in Bitcoin for now. So I know it's a very high price. I wish I was smarter a couple of years ago, to where when Bitcoin dropped all the way to 23,000, it was up to like 70 something thousand, 80,000 at the time, and it dropped all the way down to 23,000. I had enough to buy 3 shares, 3 Bitcoin. I wish I would have done it because I would have made $300,000
I
in
wish you
less
would've
than
bought it
3
too.
years. So, um, but it seems like the government's starting to decentralize a lot of the crypto stuff. I think there's a bunch of different things coming out in the future.
Well, just to tell you, so just recently, so there's been a couple things in the House and the Senate that have been passing. So
Yes, and that's why I think crypto's starting to explode.
there's the Genius Act, which seeks to regulate so-called stable coins, in which the Senate has already passed, so it's in the House right now. The Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, which is meant to outline a clear system for regulating cryptocurrencies, including defining the roles of Commodity Futures Trading Commission and the SEC and overseeing digital tokens. And the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act, which would forbid the federal government to create its own digital currency. So there are a lot of things going on there to legitimatize crypto.
And we got to look at what's going on with all these big bills and that have been passing. The U.S. is going to go bankrupt. The way we're spending money, all these loans are going to become due. China owns a lot of them.
Here's the thing, though, with that, like every country owes somebody else.
Yeah, but they're not trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. That's the difference.
Just do more tariffs. We'll be okay.
Yeah, but the problem is the tariffs are good for right now, but this big bill, it doesn't add on to the deficit for like another 3 years, I think is what they were talking about. So yes, it's great in the short term. It's going to help a lot of Americans. It's gonna make our economy just fucking explode over the next couple of years. But what worries me is after that couple of years, what is really going to happen. And I think that's kind of why you have Elon Musk, you have Rand Paul, you've got a few other senators that were really worried about this bill and what it's going to do to the debt ceiling. These bills are going to come due. It's just a matter of time. And if that happens, the dollar crashes. And then whoever has money in the bank, all that's going to be fucking wiped out. And the only thing that's going to be left is digital currency. Because all these other countries, they're starting to come together under this BRICS. I think what's like China, Brazil, Iraq, Iran, might be Russia. They're all starting to become into this BRICS, and it's going to change the whole financial dynamic across the world. That's kind of why I'm saying, if you have any kind of money, start trying to buy some Bitcoin. Whatever free cash you have.
I got Bitcoin.
Great. Because I have a feeling within the next probably 5 years, I don't think we're going to be on digital or on the dollar anymore. You see all these billionaires. You look at BlackRock. BlackRock is the one who came out and said, Bitcoin's bad, don't buy it, blah, blah, blah. Now they're the second biggest owner of Bitcoin.
So I will say this. One, just so that we don't get sued or anything like that, we are not endorsing any specific, even though Downey has said Bitcoin 1,000 times. We are not endorsing any specific one.
I'm telling my guys on
we are
the
not
podcast
paid
to buy.
by any cryptocurrency or any program. However, it is wise to look into investments and make sound decisions. Talk to investment companies and talk to a retirement specialist to make decisions. Downey is right. You want to invest in your future because we don't know what's going to happen. With that being said, I will also say that, I know there are many people out there that have been donating to different causes, like the girl that called the little baby the N-word, or the one person that stabbed the other person, or the person that ran over a police officer. So if you would like to donate to the Dr. B Fund so that I can buy some cryptocurrency, please feel free to reach out. at sales at beartracksmedia.com. Send me a message. I will gladly send you my GoFundMe or anything like that. We'll set one up so that you can donate, so that I can purchase more crypto. Please feel free to do so. Start the cause now. Donate to Dr. B.
You're stupid. No, we are not financial advisors at all. It's just, this is what I'm seeing in the markets right now. Crypto, it seems like it's the way to go. Make sure you're on if you do want to invest, make sure you are doing on a good platform that will not shut down like what happened to me on Voyager.
What's a good platform?
Yes.
What's a good platform?
Right now, I use Robinhood. I use Crypto.com. I've got a Coinbase.
Sponsor us. Robinhood, sponsor us. What's another one you said they're downing?
I got Crypto.com.
Crypto.com. Oh, shit. Sponsor us.
And then I got Coinbase. I got some Coinbase.
Coinbase, sponsor us.
You can buy crypto on Venmo. You can buy it on Cash App. You can buy it wherever you want.
Sponsor us.
And here's the funny thing. So down at the Bengals game,
Sponsor us.
We had our own little liquor stand. We served drinks for tips, and if somebody didn't have cash, I took Cash App or I took Venmo. All right. So what I did, I got maybe about $50 in tips on Cash App, and I turned that over to almost $2,000 from buying Bitcoin from that. So, just saying.
Come to our beer stand, liquor stand at the Bengals game. Sponsor us.
We don't do
How about that shirt
we
you're
don't do
wearing
the
there,
liquor
Josh?
store
They
anymore.
sponsoring us?
Who?
No, I don't think that company's sponsoring us.
What company?
Don't show your shirt.
What shirt?
Yeah, that shirt. We're not sponsored by them.
What, Harry Man?
No, Downey.
Oh shit. So
Yes.
no, but
Definitely.
that's what's been going on in the crypto world. It's been exploding. Be smart. There's a lot of scams out there that will make you pay for shit through Bitcoin. If you're paying somebody through like a cryptocurrency, more than likely they're scamming you, trying to scam you out of money to begin with. So
if they call
do
you
not
and
fall
ask
for
you
scams.
to buy, if they call you and ask you to buy gift cards, they're probably scamming you.
That too.
And rule of thumb for anyone that doesn't know this, when they send you an email or something that says congratulations, if you've never signed up for or entered into the contest, you can't win.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a fact. That's why, magically enough, no one has ever called me and said, congratulations, you won the Mega Millions, because I don't play that much. Although I should. But I would just be donating to the cause. Speaking of donating to the cause, if you'd like to donate to Dr. B, please feel free.
You're stupid.
You'll shit if all of a sudden they're like, fucking crazy guy on Idiocracy Talk Radio makes over 500,000.
Oh shit. Tampa Bay Rays are about to be sold for $1.7 billion.
Sponsor us. Matt, what'd you say? Go out and buy what?
I'm going to say you're going to go out and buy your Tesla now.
Fuck no. Sponsor us.
I mean, Tesla had a pretty good deal on the Model 3. You could lease it for $350 a month. Now it's up to $423, so not as good deal as it was last month.
Elon, I'm just kidding. You make fantastic products. Sponsor us.
We take cars. We take Cybertrucks.
Look, if you would like me to
we
drive
will
one of your
give you a full
vehicles,
review on your vehicles.
Look,
That's like fuck that. I like my hoopty.
Elon, here's the thing. You can donate each one of us a vehicle. We will test drive it and tell everyone how awesome or how terrible it is. We will give an honest opinion. We will let everybody know if it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Just give us each one. Go ahead. Sponsor us.
Maybe we should tweet him and ask him
Yeah.
to our thousands
really
and thousands
great.
of listeners.
Downey wants to go to SpaceX.
SpaceX. Hold on, you gonna join Katy Perry and the rest of the astronauts?
They never left the ground. It's fucking. They never left the ground.
They're astronauts now. They said, remember?
Yeah, they're astronauts.
They're
dude.
ass-a-nuts.
Come on.
They never
like
fucking
being
left the
astronauts.
ground. So, all right, my friends. Well, it has been another wonderful episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. Again, if you ever want to join us on our podcast, feel free to reach out. You can message us at sales at beartracksmedia.com.
BeartracksMedia.com.
You can message us on. We also have our TikTok. We have YouTube. We have all kinds of different avenues. If you're listening to this on the audio, obviously we're everywhere: Apple, Google, Play Store, everywhere. But reach out to us if you'd like to join. If you have something specific that you'd like us to talk about or read on the air, as long as it is not grossly offensive, obviously, we will not directly make fun of any one group. Now, individuals, we will possibly make fun of all day long. Isn't that right, Downey?
Well, how do they sponsor us?
Huh?
Well, how do they sponsor us?
I mean, the problem is he's calling me Downey, making fun of a specific group. So we're
No.
sponsored.
If someone pays you and they have a jingle and they want you to play the jingle on there, but they're sponsoring you, you got to play the jingle, right?
Depends on what the jingle
absolutely.
is. We reserve the rights to decline any and all certain
Unless you
things.
pay me lots of money.
Like, my morals are not for sale, I'll tell you that much.
Mine are.
Josh's
I'm
are.
just kidding. Hey,
Um,
I'd be a great politician because I'm for sale, baby.
see, I'd never be hired as a politician because I'm too fucking honest. I'll tell you how it is. Why
Until you
won't
get
this
that
work?
big
You're all a
paycheck.
bunch of fucking idiots. That's why.
If you're a politician, you can probably get your own month.
No, I wouldn't.
Got him.
Listen, I will never have my own month, okay? I'm a white, straight, married, Catholic male. I will never have my own month.
There goes our sponsors now.
There went all the fucking sponsors.
Fucking Joe.
Here's the thing, though. They can see me. They know I'm a white male. It's the audio
Yeah.
sponsors that we're fucked with. They're like, oh, shit, that guy is white.
Aren't you supposed to hit the off button before you tell the truth?
Yeah, god damn it, Joe.
No.
You're supposed to wait until after we're done and then we tell us the truth.
Anyway. All right, my friends. It's been fun. Again, thank you for joining us for, and this is episode 11 of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm your host, Dr. B. We got Matt and we got Crypto/Downey on here.
Why does he keep changing his name every week? This guy changes his name every week. Last week was Bang Bang Bang.
Oh, I know.
Speaking- before-
What
hold
the
on.
week before that, he was World War III?
Yeah. Speaking of Bang Bang Bang, before we cut off, did you guys see the fucking video of the golfers?
No.
Oh my god! I think I sent it to you. I'll have to.
You
send
talking
it to
about
you,
the hockey player?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Best
all.
fucking video out there online. Guy's drunk as piss on the golf course, starts running in his mouth, comes after a guy. The guy throws him in the lake. The guy from the lake comes back, charges the guy again. The guy grabs him by the shirt and starts punching him in the face. While he's punching him in the face, he's going, bang, bang, bang. Fucking knocks the dude down, gets back up, says fucking bang again. Charges him, fucking throws him like a rag doll. And like almost does a halfway spin. Best video out there right now.
You
Sorry.
sent it to us?
I thought it did, maybe
Oh,
not.
here it is. All right. I got to watch this.
Yeah, fucking best video ever out right now. Fucking hilarious. All right, Joe, come on. Just cut it out. I mean, you should just play it on air, but
All right. I got to watch this. So, all right.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide? It ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, it's the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic. Yeah.